Graco and Wagner have been dominating the painting sprayers market. But there's a new kid on the block, and that's FARBMAX. Now, FARBMAX has recently introduced two new sprayers into their lineup, the M4 and the M10. So we're going to take this opportunity to learn more about FARBMAX and also go into a little bit of detail into these exact sprayers that are being offered. If you prefer a workhorse over a racehorse, then FARBMAX might just be for you. It's a simple, robust design, and it's easily competing against some of the other more popular brands on the market. So if you want to learn about FARBMAX's unique selling points and also more about the M4 and M10 sprayers, keep watching. Hi everybody, Darren here. Welcome back to another video brought to you by Airless Discounter, your Airless retailing specialist and information hub for all things Airless. Today we're looking at the FARBMAX products and what actually is FARBMAX. We're going to look at specifically the M4 and the M10, learn a little bit more about the machine and what makes it distinct and what other models are comparable from Wagner and Graco. So we're going to look at what you get with these models, how do they perform, and we'll also talk a little bit more about the FARBMAX itself. So why FARBMAX? Well, firstly, these things are built like a tank. The next is that you get everything that you need to start spraying. With a simple flick of the power switch and everything is set up, you're ready to go. These parts are sourced from Italy, and they've been placed at an affordable price comparative to other popular brands and models. So without further ado, let's learn a lot more about these sprayers. So let's first look at the M4 model. With me, I've got the M4 model in two variations. They've got different suction systems depending on what material you want to use. Firstly, we have the 6-liter funnel or gravity tank, and this is used best for lacquers. And with that, we have the 7.5 meter hose. If instead you are wanting to work with interior emulsion paints, instead you can choose the suction pipe, and that will go into the tank, and you can see you've got something just to make sure that stays in the bucket. When you choose your M4 model, you'll be able to specify whether you want the suction tube or the 6-liter funnel. Also included in the bundle, you'll get the G250 gun, and it will come complete with the spray tip and the spray holder. Just to show you here, we have the 15-meter hose that you would use with the emulsion paint in the suction tube setup. What I really like about these machines is that they're very simple and robust in their design. So they can take quite a beating. And they're set up so that you have a simple power switch, you have the pressure knob here, and it also comes with the manometer, which would give you your pressure reading. And that's it. That's what FARBMAX is all about. Very simple and straightforward without any gimmicks or extra accessories that you probably won't be using anyway. And that's how they're able to bring the model prices to a much more reasonable, affordable level for everyday painters. So let me go over some of the technical specifications. The power of the M4 model is set at 750 watts. It has a voltage of 230 or 50 hertz and has a max delivery rate of 2.5 liters a minute. Its max working pressure is 220 bar, and its maximum tip size is 0.021 inches. Sometimes when your sprayer has been standing for a while and you haven't had any material go through, and if you haven't taken some of the precautions by using a protection armor fluid, you're going to find that there has been some clogging occurring in the tube going into the pump. Now, FARBMAX have got a optional valve here that allows a button that will actually clear up some of the clogging of material. To give you a closer look at this, there is a section from the pump here, and you're able to just push down, and it is actually freeing up and making space for any clogging of the material to then pass through. Some machines won't have this, and it would actually be advised for you to clean it by actually removing this valve and having to do it manually. So this is a very neat little trick or addition to your sprayer that makes it a lot easier for you to clean and clear the material without having to remove or replace any parts. So the applications for these machines would be something like your lacquers, clear lacquers, primers, your interior emulsion paints. But if you're looking looking for a model with a higher delivery rate and to handle more higher viscosity products, we have with us, in fact, the M10. So this is from FARBMAX, and the delivery rate goes from 2.5 up to 6.5 liters. And as you see, it comes in a cart. It's a lot heavier machine, and this will handle your higher viscosity materials. It has similar specs to the M4 models, and the voltage is the same, but the power goes up to 1800 watts. The bundles are also similar in that you get the G250 gun, and it also comes with a 15-meter hose. So why would you want to choose the M10 model? Well, that is when your applications will want to include the exterior wall paint, such as your spraying facades, and also for roof coatings. Because you're working outside, you're also probably going to want to use a longer hose, and this sprayer will definitely handle 15 meters up to 30-meter hoses. Let's take a closer look at the machine. So we have the on and off button here. We have the pressure setting, which goes up to 220 bar. We have the prime and spray switch, and then it has the manometer with the pressure readout. We also have a plastic box at the top, which will be great so you can keep your spray tips and your filters readily accessible while you're working. You connect your hose to the front where the pressure readout is. And I'll just show you the suction tubes. It's got a nice great filter in the front here. And this cart version actually has some small wheels at the front as well, which makes it really easy for you to move around and transport while you're working. Some of the other models don't have those two front wheels, and we actually find it quite handy while working just to be able to move it around without much effort. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on notifications. If you want to learn more about these products, spraying techniques, or painting business ideas, leave a comment below. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great spray.